Out of the frying pan into the fire. Great battle there in the Masters Max category and a huge victory for Paul Badia. But now we go to the other end of the spectrum as we go to the Mini Max drivers. PSL West, the sponsor of the category here this weekend. And Sebastian Alvarez, who was so strong in Tucson, looking to see if he can't stretch away himself here right now. He's going to start on the front row. He is your pole sitter, and he's also the leader in the points by 4 over Griffin Dowler, who will start, I believe, at the tail of the field after a tech issue in the pre-main. Sebastian Alvarez alongside Peyton Durant on row number 1. Alvarez in the 194, Durant in the 181. Row 2, Marco Kasich in the number 151, and Jack Crawford in the number 152. Row 3, Austin Torgerson in the 188, and Jacob Hudson in the number 153. Row 4, Grant Langen and Hannah Greenemeyer. Row 5, Cooper Becklin and Tyler Cole. Row 6, it'll be Oliver Reed and Corbin Andrews, while row 7 has Max Wright and Alexis Apodaca. Row number 8, Bianca Bustamante and Ray Steikstra. Row 9, Logan Calderwood and Filip Nimkevich. And on row 10, 19th, Griffin Dowler. Underway. Number of drivers together over in turn number 10, the opening corner. Someone's out of the race here. Green flag now flying. Everybody's settling in to get things underway. Alvarez with a great start. He jumps into the lead, gets about 3 lengths coming out of turn number 8. Kasich and Durant in second and third. Shout out to all those of you listening live on eKartingNews.com around the country and around the world. We're pleased that you're able to be with us. And we know a lot of you are tuning in to get the call on some certain drivers that you're following here at the Challenge of the Americas. Alvarez will lead lap number 2 across the line. Kasich second. Durant third. Jack Crawford from Texas up into the 4th spot. A 49.929 fast lap of the race early on. 17-lapper, I believe. 18-lapper here for the drivers in Mini Max. Austin Torgerson into 5th. Hudson 6th. Langen 7th. Greenemeyer 8th. Andrews, Becklin. Corbin Andrews and Cooper Becklin in 9th and 10th. Griffin Dowler gets to 17th. Early on, trouble, I believe, for Alexis Apodaca, the driver getting together in that contact in turn number 1, the opening corner, at least of the racetrack, turn 10 on the diagram. Durant now to the inside of Kasich over in turn 11. Peyton Durant now goes into second. Durant gets aggressive. The same place that he got passed by Alvarez on the final lap of the pre-main, he does the same thing to Kasich. Now, can he jump out here and reel in Alvarez to make it a 2-driver battle, or will he need the help of Kasich to go get him? Into the main events here in Phoenix. First of 2 days of competition. Kasich able to get back by Durant. And one driver off the track just past start finish on the big long back straightaway, went off the outside of the track. I'm sure who that is at that point. That driver getting refired, going to try to get back on track. One of the Cosmic drivers. So that might have been Logan Calderwood. Calderwood in the 18, we believe. That driver able to get rolling again. In the 136, we'll give you the confirmation as they're back on track right now. Indeed, it's the 136 of Calderwood. Spun off on the straightaway. Be able to get going once again. Alvarez leads. Kasich second. Durant third. The 188 now of Torgerson has worked his way up into 4th spot ahead of Crawford. Hudson runs in 6th. Greenemeyer 7th. Langen 8th. Andrews 9th. Cooper Becklin 10th. Fast lap of the race just laid down by Griffin Dowler. 49.919, but he's mired back in 16th position right now, almost 10 seconds behind the leader. 1.2 seconds behind Bianca Bustamante for the 15th spot. Dowler's got to put his head down here now. I'm assuming he was probably involved in some of the incidents early on. Oh, a couple drivers off. Contact over in turn number 1. Way off the track. Trying to figure out who that is. They come across the line here, folks. Looks like Corbin Andrews and Cooper Becklin, the two drivers involved. Both are fine. I want to say Becklin's going to continue and Cooper Andrews off the track. Lots of runoff room at the end of the straightaway. They went off at high speed, but he came to a stop before they even came to the tires. Here comes the one driver involved who continues. That's the 112. So Andrews able to continue. It's Cooper Becklin in the 191 who is off the racetrack at the exit of the end of the back straightaway. So that's it for Becklin. It's going to help Griffin Dowler, who, as I said, was mired back in 16th, is all of a sudden now up into 13th spot. But I think Dowler might be into 12th at this position. Now, this is key. Dowler second in points right now, behind by only 4. Key now is to try to salvage the best results you can. His primary challenger, Sebastian Alvarez, out to the lead now. Got to do the best you can with this race here. First 6 laps down. A couple incidents on the racetrack, as we said. Corbin Andrews and Cooper Becklin getting together. Cooper Becklin fine, though, off the racetrack and actually came to a stop before they even got to the tire barrier. Rice Dykstra in the 113 having a bit of trouble on the racetrack as well. Logan Calderwood continuing to circulate around here, too. Alvarez in the 194 still leads by about 0.4 of a second over his PSL West teammate Marco Kasich. Peyton Durant in that number 181 sitting there in third. They're trying to stretch away a little bit here from Jack Crawford and Austin Torgerson. Three drivers trying to stretch away here. Durant now 6 or 7/10 of a second ahead of Jack Crawford. They'll need to keep trying to stretch away. They start racing. Crawford's going to be all up on top of them. Good fight further back as well. Hudson, Greenemeyer, and Langen in a great little fight. Hudson on that Formula K, number 153, holding back Greenemeyer. Dowler still with the fast lap of the race, but that was early. He's up into 10th position now. Still 10 seconds behind the leader, but only 0.3 now behind Oliver Reed. Dowler needs to turn it up if he wants to get himself higher in the top 10 now. And I would actually say that Dowler probably done here because after he gets by Oliver Reed, it's about 7 or 8 seconds back to the leader. So Dowler's probably got himself as far forward as he can right now, up into the 9th position, having gone by Oliver Reed right out the kink of the back straightaway. 11 laps down, 7 to go, and as Alvarez continues to lead, we did have a move for third spot, as Jack Crawford was able to get by Peyton Durant, and in that exchange, it's allowed the two PSL West drivers to pull away. Alvarez and Kasich now out front. They currently sit first and third, respectively, in the points. So if Kasich can find a way by here, that would be big. Marco Kasich, one of the young drivers we've seen from the very beginning here, running in the Micromax class last number of years. He's transitioned now, of course, graduated into the Mini-Max class and right to the very top of the chart here. Looking very strong. Crawford into third. Fast lap of the race, 49.629. He's only 7/10 of a second back, and he's a 10th quicker. At this pace, he could find himself with the leaders. Crawford is coming, the Texan, in the number 152. Trying to close up here right now on this lead duo. We'll watch the lap times every time by here. Last time by, Crawford is 6.56. And your leader, Alvarez, is 6.47. Alvarez trying to stretch away now. Kasich has fallen back. He was right with him there just 2 laps ago. But now Kasich actually following into the potential grasp of Crawford. And if they start racing, you know Peyton Durant, the 181, is going to be there to dive through. Alvarez, Kasich, Crawford, and Durant, your top 4. Torgerson, another second back in 5th. Greenemeyer, 6th. Hudson, 7th. 8th is Langen. 7 seconds behind that group is Dowler by himself. Remember, he started dead last. 19th, worked his way back up to 9th. He leads the next group. In fact, he's 2 seconds ahead of Philip Niemkiewicz, who's got Oliver Reed and Tyler Cole with him. And further back to Max Wright, Bianca Bustamante, and Ray Dykstra. It'll be 3 laps to go this time by for Alvarez. And as I thought Kasich may be out of it, he's closed himself back up again. Another 1/10 of a second by putting the fast lap of the race down. Kasich, 49.587. Out of nowhere, he throws the fastest lap of the race. He's the birthday boy today, ladies and gentlemen. We had a little bit of his birthday cake up here in the tower. Let's see if he can't score a win here on the birthday. Fast lap, 49.587. In fact, he was over a 10th quicker than Alvarez. But look at Alvarez stretching it out again here. It'll be 2 laps remaining next time by. Kasich trying to close up here, or will it be another win, the second Challenge of the Americas win for Alvarez? 0.4 last time by, 0.3 this time by, another little bit. Doesn't look good when they come out of turn number 8 and go through the kink down the back straight. It looks like Alvarez is stretching away. But once they get out of turn number 10, the bank right-hander, it seems like Kasich closes right up through 11, 12, and over to 1. Just 2 laps to go now, though. Alvarez definitely not the gap he had last time. Here comes Kasich. Down the back straightaway, maybe 2 or 3 lengths. Kasich goes deep into the corner. Car pushes up a little bit on him. Back right on him, coming through. Kasich right on the rear bumper, maybe a length. Crawford's there to clean up any mess. White flag flying. Did Kasich do it here on his birthday? Alvarez looking for race win number 2. This would blow things wide open in the points if Kasich can score a victory here. Top 3 drivers separated by less than 7/10 of a second. Through turns number 4 and 5. Kasich's got to stay up on the wheel. He's quicker. Coming through 10, 11, and 12. He needs to get a really good run out of turn number 8. Hit his marks. Alvarez takes a wider berth to get a better run on the outside. Maybe 7 lengths as they come out of the kink. Down the back straightaway, though. He'll try to get into the draft. He closes back 4, 3 lengths at the end of turn number 10. Can he dive it into turn 11? Kasik's right there to the inside. He's got him. Alvarez side by side. Ladies and gentlemen, coming out of the final corner. Here comes Crawford, the winner. Kasich wins it. Kasich wins it. Talk about a birthday present for Marco Kasich. What a great pass. He set him up coming down the back straightaway. It was maybe 4 lengths, 3 lengths coming into the braking zone. Through 10, he got a great run through there, threw it to the inside of turn number 11. You know, Alvarez tried to go back on the inside to hold the spot, but when they made contact, that allowed Jack Crawford actually to dive to the inside to take the position away from Alvarez. So Marco Kasich scoring a big birthday victory here today in Phoenix. And it wasn't a walkaway. It was a beautiful pass, a great performance for this young driver. Marco Kasich, folks, your winner in the Mini-Max category. 0.4 of a second, the margin at the line. Crawford second, Alvarez third, Durant fourth, and Austin Torgerson rounds out of the top 5. Great job for everybody in the lead group there, and Kasich just did not give up, dug in deep, and a final corner pass to score the victory on his birthday. Great job. Kasich, your winner over Crawford and Alvarez in Mini-Max. I couldn't have asked much more in that one, ladies and gentlemen. What a great finish for the Mini-Max drivers. Yeah, man, what's going to get even better? Because we've got Senior Max coming up next. If they show us anything like what they showed us in Tucson, don't go anywhere. Those of you listening live on EKN, this is going to be a great one. Senior Max up next.